Stay tuned for the fact check so you can hear all the facts that were wrong. This is fun.
We're in a new environment.
We're in a fresh environment.
We stole a location.
We did. All blessings and thanks and gratitude to the great Dr. Mike.
Friend of the pod.
If you've not listened to that episode, it's phenomenal.
It is.
Watch it on YouTube because he's so gorgeous.
He's a beautiful doctor.
Oh, he's a beautiful doctor. And we became friends. And he was so generous because we had to come to New York to interview somebody. We don't have a space here.
Yeah.
We looked into renting a space that was very, I don't know, seemed complicated. It should have been easier.
Sure, it was complicated.
And then old Dr. Mike was like, you can film as much as you want. Nah,
so
my studio.
Nice.
Yeah, what a sweetheart.
So in an upcoming episode, you'll see us in this space.
That's right. We have come here for a big guest, figuratively and literally.
I told an armchair, I've never done this. I've been tempted to do it before.
Okay.
But I told an armchair who we were interviewing today.
You did?
Yeah.
And?
She was excited.
She was.
Yeah,
okay,
she was very excited. She was such a nice armchair.
Well, that's redundant.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They all are, but I'm just saying this was a very nice girl.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give her some insight.
She 13?
I don't know how old she was.
Okay.
She was working at the Ralph Lauren coffee shop.
Oh, that's where you're getting coffee while you're in New York?
I got a coffee there yesterday on my walk, on in my shopping time.
Are they do they have signature items that are based on their product line? Like, was there a Polo?
I just got a cappuccino.
There wasn't a Polo cappuccino or?
No, but I did get a mug with the Polo bear on it.
Oh, of course.
Of course I did.
How many mugs do you think you have at this current moment?
Oh, I just got rid of some.
Okay.
Like 4.
You did a cleansing?
I did a cleanse. I would guess I have
30, 40?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I gotta give props to Kristen. So I think because I publicly shamed her for throwing away or I doubt she threw them away, but got rid of my early Starbucks mugs I was collecting.
The best ones.
She replaced them all for Nashville. That was a big surprise. I got to my Keurig machine and then all of the ones I used to have virtually were there. Yes.
Those are great mugs. They're enormous.
Yeah, you can put 20, 30 ounces of coffee in them.
Good size mug.
Although I've switched to the Ember, as you know. So mostly I'm just drinking water out of those Starbies now because Ember keeps it warm and I try to pace myself and drink slowly to curb my consumption, which is always an issue in my life. Consumption.
Always.
Yeah.
But it's nostalgic. It's just good for decor.
Yeah.
Even if you don't drink.
It makes me feel really good when I look at them all.
Yeah.
They're very aesthetically pleasing.
They are. They are very pretty. Okay, so you said you had a story for me. Oh,
yes. So we have come to New York because this guest became available. And I was on vacation. I was driving around my pontoon boat.
Yes.
And of course I was a little bit like, I don't want to go. But then I was like, get real. This is a great opportunity. Get over it. So
and a great job.
It's a great, great job. I should be grateful for and always happy to do. Alas, I said yes. So yesterday morning, I had taken a 9 a.m. flight out of Nashville, which meant I had to wake up at 5:15 so that I could do my meditation and my writing and all that crap, drive to the airport, blah, blah, blah. So I had the goal for the last 3 weeks there to wake up for the sunrise because the sunrise comes up over the lake.
Ooh.
I'm generally getting up around 7 or 8 and it's already kind of up. Still looks pretty, but I'm like, I got to do that. But making yourself wake up at 5:30 on your vacation.
Hard to
do, but I did it. Also, I was then able to meditate on the porch because everyone's still asleep. And then I was journaling and it was absolutely spectacular. It was it was really transcendent. It looked so beautiful. It was just pink and then red. And it was just so gorgeous. And I had meditated. It was really, really a nice morning. Flying out was a delight. And I was doing research the entire flight here.
Mm-hmm.
And this person has a doc about them. So I was watching the doc. I had saved it to my iPad. We're coming into LaGuardia. And we're lowering. If you've flown into LaGuardia, you're coming in over the water and then the runway starts, right? So I'm not paying a ton of attention. But from muscle memory, the moment we're supposed to, like, I can feel we're about to touch the wheels on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most radical and violent pull up I've ever felt. It's like, shh. And then all of a sudden we're like,
oh my God,
heading back up into the sky. And I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Oh no.
And I have my noise canceling headphones on, and I immediately start telling myself, and I'm still watching thing. I was like, you have no control over this.
Yeah.
There's really no point in you even thinking about what's going on. Yeah. You're not going to be asked to handle this. You're out of this equation.
Even though if it was a terrorist organization?
Well, I would have seen someone come to the, then of course, I can't wait to get involved.
That's exactly, yeah.
But because that wasn't happening, that's the only way I could help. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just actively trying to not think about it because I recognize it's a waste of my time. Yeah. I can't, what.
That's good. That's hard.
I'm successful at that for a while, but then we're now circling. Now, of course, after the fact, I'm clearly alive.
Yeah.
We're probably circling just because we got to get back into the holding pattern.
Yep.
But I'm like, is the landing gear broken? Like, what is the mechanical issue that prevented us from landing? Why are we up here for so long now? Mm-hmm. And now I'm a little off to the races.
You are, okay.
And I start making sense out of stuff that really shouldn't make sense, which is, oh, that's crazy. I just had like the greatest 3 weeks at this dream place. My kids are so happy. I got to see the sunrise like I wanted to do. It started getting, I started feeling really suspicious. Like, this is the end. I guess if there were a perfect time to go, it feels like this.
Oh, Dr. Mike has no wood.
Suspicious. It started feeling really suspicious. Then, and you'll hate this, I was like, you wouldn't be dead if you hadn't left this trip to go work.
Okay.
Like, you're about to die because you left the sanctioned time to go work.
Okay.
That's in the mix.
Great.
Right. So now I make myself responsible for this calamity that's about to happen. Mm-hmm. There's an announcement, but I don't even want to hear it.
Okay.
I know it won't do me any good to hear it. Although it turns out it might have done me some good.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
We come back around, we come down, we land.
Great.
And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then I take my headphones off. And then I turn to her and I say, what was the announcement? And she said, we almost hit an airplane that was crossing the tarmac.
Oh my God.
So we were touching down and one came out onto the runway and we had to pull up to avoid it. So we almost center punched. I don't know how close it was. I wasn't flying the airplane, but now here's the funny part. So then I'm last night I'm eating by myself at Quality Meats, great restaurant. I like to hit it every time I'm in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And anytime I'm eating alone, I'm bored because I'm by myself. So now I'm on Instagram and I go into my DMs and I see a DM from Evan Rachel Wood.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I haven't heard from her in a long time. I open up and it goes, I was on your flight. Holy shit. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And I'm
weird.
I'm like, first of all, why didn't you say hi?
Yeah.
Secondly, yeah, holy shit. I thought for sure the landing gear was broken or something. And da, 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 da. Then she sends back a voice memo that says, yeah, I didn't come say hi because I would have had to cut in line to come say hi to you, whatever. She goes, additionally, the second we pulled up and went back into the sky and I'm convinced I'm going to die. And I'm thinking, the person next to me starts yakking in one of those air
No. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, miserable.
You really went through it. Also, she says, I'm thinking about my kids too. She was doing the opposite. She's like, I didn't need to take this vacation. Everyone's guilting out, making themselves responsible.
Yep.
But there was a guy just yakking next to her also.
Yuck. Yeah. That's brutal. Oh, that's
my story.
That's a good,
It was so funny. I was like, I got out of the airplane, and then I got in a cab, and I was just like, I'm so glad to be in this cab and not in that airplane. Which, of course, the cab is probably statistically 25,000 times more dangerous. I'm going to die in the cab than that airplane.
Yeah, exactly. This is a ding, ding, ding because so after I left Nashville, I went home to visit my parents. I went to Atlanta to visit my parents.
Although I'm confused because
I'm
didn't over
confused
Christmas you said that was home again?
Okay, I'm confused too.
Okay.
But I imagine if people hear me say I went home from Nashville, I went to LA.
That's a good distinction.
Yes. So I went to visit my parents. And my dad has been following the Air India crash a lot. So he was very up to date on what's been going on. And, you know, currently the theory is that the pilot did it on purpose and committed suicide and then killed all those people. And because they can hear, I guess, on the black box, on the recording, they can hear the co-pilot ask the pilot, why did you move this or switch this or whatever? And he said, I did not. And then 10 seconds later, it got switched back, but it was too late. So that's the theory, but they're doing
nothing to do with seahorses, did it?
Well,
and his lack of understanding of what a seahorse
it could
was.
have. We'll never know.
Boy,
it's so dark.
That is really rough.
They're doing an investigation. A lot of people in India don't think he did it. So it's a thing.
The amount of thoughts I had in that time, like I had that whole scenario I just talked about. But then I also had this whole other debate where I was like, you have to honor your life and be grateful right now. It was so good. And your daughters are so beautiful. The only thing that was preventing me from having like total gratitude for my life is the thought of my girls growing up without me was just like so heartbreaking.
So
I was
awful.
imagining like how well positioned they are currently and how disruptive that would be. And then I'm thinking, I hope I did enough while I was here.
Yeah.
And just I'm picturing my little Delta with no one to snuggle. It was rough.
Yeah.
I hated that part. And then, I also had the thought, I wonder if we'll land in the Hudson. Like if there's no landing gear and all this other stuff, like will we land in the Hudson? I'm a good swimmer.
I was going to say, good thing you know how to swim well.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
People do survive landing in the Hudson. I mean, it was the amount of thoughts I had in that 20 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Well, I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
I'm really glad you made it.
And then I literally was like, I'm never flying again, which is so stupid because I'm still going places.
Yeah, we got to. You can't I mean, that's your whole motto.
I know.
It's like,
that's right.
Just
you don't know what's going to get you. Because I get hit by lightning one day or something. You just don't know.
You don't know. And you got to live your life.
You're almost guaranteed to not die of the thing you're worrying about dying of.
Yeah. Once you landed and stuff, have you thought, because you're thinking about the girls and it's like, God, they're so lucky. And they are, right? They're so lucky. Did you ever have the thought like, I mean, I didn't die on this, but like, what are the chances it's going to be at 100 for them for the rest of their life? Like that's scary. That starts getting scary. It's like, for me, it would start prompting, so this bad thing didn't happen, but like something bad.
I immediately was so mad that I've never sat down and written them 2 letters to be opened if anything ever happens to me. Like I got so mad because I just would want to write them a letter that would say, you're going to be fine.
Right.
You're so strong.
Yeah.
And lesser people have survived this and you're going to because you're both bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I was really mad I hadn't ever taken the time to do that.
Right.
I guess it's kind of morbid to do it, but I think I'm going to.
It's so interesting. It's not very like you to like plan for disaster.
Yeah, but they have a knack for making me do all kinds of things that are not consistent with who I am.
That's a good thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the gift that they give you is you have to become patient. You have to not care if all your shit's fucked up. You have to care,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one more thing. Ding, ding, ding. My dad, I told you this, but he has declared his retirement plan, which is he's going to master or understand quantum physics. Quantum mechanics. Yeah.
Yes.
That's his goal. And I was like, oh my gosh.
How long before he retires?
He retires in January.
He does? Are you nervous for him?
I am, but I'm happy. So he's nervous for him, which is, but I think that's a good thing. He's hyper aware and he's like making plans.
He's not naive that it's going to be a hard adjustment.
Yes. He's like, I'm going to learn about this. I'm going to join a pickleball league.
Oh, great.
Yeah. He has plans, which made me feel relieved.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
My Papa Bob, who I've told you was the longest employee ever at Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread. There's an R in
Wonder
there.
Bread Bakery.
Wonder Bread Bakery.
Yeah, that's hard.
He was forced to retire because he had an ulcer he didn't know about that got so bad it blew out of his stomach.
Ew.
While he was carrying a 50-pound bag of flour.
Ugh.
There's a lot to that story. I went and visited him in the hospital and I saw them putting a catheter in his penis. And I was like, oh my God, Papa Bob's penis is the size of a baseball bat. That's a side note.
Okay. Is that because it was swollen?
I don't know. He just had a huge hog, I guess.
Oh, you never saw it till then?
I had never seen it. I seen him in his tighty whities all the time. They were saggy,
Sure,
Papa style.
Grandpa style.
He had no shepherd, no butt. Big barrel belly and zero butt cheeks of the tighty whities hung on.
Yeah, there was space between.
Yeah. And I never really noticed how much action was in the front. Anywho. He was forced to retire because of that.
Yeah.
And he was depressed.
Yeah.
He had like 2 years of for real depression.
Yeah.
And then he got a job just like delivering, I think, hearts and kidneys, like medical things on ice. And that kind of brought
Gave him
out
something
of it.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have something to do.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess maybe we should do some facts now that we talked about the penis.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That's a fact. Papa Bob had a hog.
Okay, so some facts for Ramy. We love Ramy.
Yes, we do. Sweetest boy. Sweetest boy. Almost impossible he's in show business.
I feel like he maybe came out around the same time as Gerard last time. I feel like I remember those two being sort of out around the same time, and then it's happening again, which is wild.
And they were both in Poor Things.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're linked celestially.
Okay, let's do some. Okay, so we talked about how Obama deported more people than Trump, which is definitely true. Let's see here. This is an article on Vox. Says how Obama deported so many people. Obama's immigration enforcement strategy was two-pronged, increasing penalties for unauthorized crossings at the southern border and deputizing local law enforcement to target immigrants with criminal records inside the U.S. The former increased the number of people who faced official removal proceedings and deterred repeat border crossers, and the latter allowed ICE to have its ear to the ground in cities throughout the country. Before Obama, unauthorized border crossers were typically allowed to voluntarily return to Mexico without undergoing an official process or being subjected to any penalties. That meant that many attempted to recross the border, knowing that they would not face repercussions for doing so. The Obama administration started subjecting a greater proportion of them to formal deportation proceedings. Yeah, utilizing an expanded federal immigration enforcement workforce that had grown from 12,700 in 2003 to 22,000 in 2008.
I remember this period. There was a 60 Minutes on it. And yeah, they were sometimes catching the same person and returning them to the border twice in one day. Like while they were filming, they watched it happen within a single day.
Yeah. Donald Trump promised his supporters the largest deportation program in American history, but he's nowhere close. That distinction belongs to an early 20th century program that likely saw 2 million people deported. When looking at more recent times, it's President Barack Obama, who holds the 21st century deportation record. His administration kicked out 438,421 people in 2013. No president since has come close to equaling that record, including Trump during his first term.
500,000.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's 6 Super Bowl stadiums.
I mean, obviously people have different opinions on immigration and stuff, but I think actually most people would agree that a lot of people would agree that you can't just have like an open border and have people coming through, and it's just the way to do it. Like there are ways to do it that don't feel cruel and inhumane.
I mean, my real belief is that the majority of people wanted the flow of people to stop coming in. And I think the majority of people aren't dying to deport a ton of the people that are here. I'm hearing that on the left and the right. I think that's kind of you have Schultz saying those people should stay. You have Theo Vaughn saying, you have people that were calling for tougher immigration, saying like, no, let the people that are here stay, but you got to stop this crazy flow.
A lot of people think, though, that a bunch of them are criminals and that they all need to leave. So that's,
I haven't met those folks, but I'm sure they exist.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of ran on immigrants are criminals. Okay, the reporter who said Emma Stone's name was Emily, he's from Kazakhstan.
Oh, okay. That's where Borat was from?
I don't know. I didn't ever, I never saw any of the Borats.
Yeah, I think he was from Kazakhstan.
Well, it changed his whole life, he said, that moment.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I was completely unaware of that. Were you aware of that? Was that a big viral moment I missed?
Yeah. I think I was the one who brought it up on this episode.
Oh, okay. And what happened?
So at a press conference or something a couple years ago, he said, Emily, blah, 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 blah. And someone said, Emma. And like correcting him. And she said, no, my name is Emily. And, so then I guess that moment for him where he knew her name changed his whole life.
Oh, okay. So he was right.
Yeah, he was right. And then at Cannes.
That's their country motto, Kazakhstan. We always get it right.
Yeah, and they do. And then, at this year's Cannes Film Festival, he was there again, and he was also interviewing her, I think for, I don't know what, but he told her like, I was that guy and my career is skyrocketed and my personal life is better. Okay, this was wild. This was wild. So when we were talking about Emily Stone, you said that you were not very good at like, if you are obsessed with someone, you wouldn't be as good as me at like knowing all the details about them.
Right. Yes.
And then you said like, if I knew Matt Damon's name was Kent, middle name was Kent, or real name was Kent, or something like that. You said something like that. And I was like, I think that's his dad's name. And it is.
No.
Yes.
Kent Damon?
Yes. Yeah. And he was very close with his dad.
Okay. Very good son, I'm sure.
Yeah. And when he did SNL some years ago, a lot of the monologue was about his dad because they would watch it together. And it was sweet. Anyway, isn't that weird? You just pulled that name out of your ass and it was his dad's name.
Out of my arse. Someone wrote in the comments about Alexander Skarsgård. And I'm inclined to think they were either in England or Ireland because they tend to use the word arse.
Oh.
And it was a normal lady and it said, I would suck a fart out of his arse.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's still live in my comments if you don't believe me. And I thought, wow, go get it, girl. That's a huge swing.
Wow.
But it really does. It does tell you the level of which she is obsessed with him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no questions left on the table after you hear that.
You're not ambivalent about someone that you would suck the fart out of their arse.
Whew. I wonder, wow.
Yeah, would you? Yeah, you would, Matt.
I don't want to answer this.
Okay, yeah, that's a little too much. The reason I shone a light on it because it's extreme.
It's extreme.
Maybe privately at a dinner party you might admit to that, but maybe in public you'll keep a lid on it.
I'm just imagining doing it. Like,
sure.
You're really.
I don't. I should follow up with her and ask: is there a straw involved?
No,
a tube,
I think
or
it's mouth.
direct?
It's direct.
It's a kiss.
It's
a kiss to the anus.
You know what's funny is like I don't think just putting your mouth on someone's butthole is gross, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
if it's clean.
Sure.
And
if they brushed. I thought you meant the mouth.
Yeah, the mouth. As long as the mouth is clean. As long as I am brushed, I feel fine about it. No.
Well, what if someone said, like, how do you feel about ass eating? And you said, well, if you brush your teeth. You thought they were asking you, and then you insisted that they brush their teeth.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't think that is gross, really. But there's something about the idea of like
gas.
Yeah. In your mouth.
It's not even like there's something like you're like, I don't know. It sounds great, but no, it's really on the surface. It's not terribly appealing.
Well, good for that lady and whoever she's with.
Yes, good for her lover.
Yeah, that's lucky.
Yeah. I should develop a relationship with her and find out more details. Like, does she have a lover?
Right. Has she ever actually done that? We need to know.
Right. Or is it just it could be a total figure of speech, like break a leg on a play. And if someone English like, I don't know, this person was American, they wanted the actor to break their leg while they were doing the performance.
So
that seems
confusing.
Sadistic.
Yeah.
And they could really be trying to figure out what's behind that, but there's nothing behind it. It's just a saying.
It's just a regular old saying.
So if that's a really common saying in the UK, in the comments, just respond with, yes, we say that a lot.
Okay. Is Budapest one of the original crossroads from the east to west? Yes. Budapest is often considered a crossroads from east to west due to its geographic location, historical influences, and the blending of cultural elements. It sits at the intersection of various geographical regions and civilizations, particularly between Western and Eastern Europe. It's been a meeting point for different cultural and political spheres.
Right.
That's it. Now, he said Trump and LeBron are the most AI people. I didn't really find that. There's like a bunch of people that have like a fair amount of deep fakes. I couldn't get like topsies. Like Taylor Swift is on all the lists.
Mm-hmm.
She's popular for that. Scarlett Johansson. I think because people
do sexual things with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but that is probably what it was. Okay. Now, how many dogs are put down a day in the U.S.? Approximately 568 dogs are euthanized in U.S. shelters every day. This equates to roughly one dog every 2.5 minutes.
Right. So the criticism of the Sochi Olympics might have been a little hypocritical.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, he said he thought that, and not to quote him, so I'm not, but in the Muslim religion, the soul encasement, he said he thought was around 100 days. So in Islam, the general belief is that soul encasement occurs around 120 days, 4 months after conception. This is the time when the fetus is believed to receive its soul, marking a significant stage in its development. I looked up whether abortion was legal in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
It is in limited circumstances. Specifically, abortions are permitted when there's a risk to the pregnant woman's life or to protect her physical and mental health. Mental health is interesting. Pregnancies
broad. Yeah,
Yeah. Pregnancies resulting from incest or rape also qualify for legal abortion under the mental health exemption.
Well, here's where you get into some tricky. You can have a very liberal abortion policy if it's illegal to have sex out of wedlock.
Right.
Like if there's Sharia law and you can't have sex out of wedlock, that's already a crime to have become pregnant in a sense.
Yeah.
Then it kind of renders abortion moot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the scenario, but there are lots of countries that are under Sharia law.
Yeah, that is true. Should I look it up? What countries are under
Is it a crime to have sex out of wedlock?
Sharia law?
But I'm not sure if Sharia law includes that, but I should find out too.
Okay. Saudi Arabia, Iran, Afghanistan have Sharia as the supreme law of the land, while others like Egypt, Nigeria, and Malaysia incorporate Sharia into specific areas like family law or personal status law. The extent and interpretation of Sharia also differ significantly across these countries.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the list where it's illegal to have sex out of wedlock. Saudi Arabia, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Qatar or Qatar, UAE, Sudan, Indonesia, Malaysia. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's not a fair abortion claim there, in my opinion.
True.
Yeah.
That's true, but the abortion laws, the like 6-week abortion ban and stuff here, it has nothing to do with marriage. Like you could be married and it doesn't matter.
My point is, if it's illegal to become pregnant
out of
marriage.
Yeah. You're saying that decreases the chances that people would even be wanting to get one.
Yeah. So you're pregnant and you're going to go to jail for, or be criminally charged for having sex. What is the difference between that? And then the abortion doesn't fall. The ones you just listed, it doesn't meet that criteria. So in practice, they might as well have a no abortion law because you're not even legally allowed to have sex out of marriage. And if you're married, the only way you can have abortion is if somehow your wife got raped or somehow there was incest.
Or mental health.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's what So
it's like saying there's no speed limit in Saudi Arabia, but it's illegal to drive a car. And if someone's like, well, no, other countries don't care about speeding. There's no speed limit in Saudi Arabia. And you're like, yeah, and it's also illegal to drive in Saudi Arabia. You can't even get to the part where you have an abortion. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But I guess because we're talking about out of wedlock versus in wedlock. So here, though, with the abortion laws that are 6 weeks, it's even if you're married, you can't get one after that.
Yeah.
So, and the point is there, you could if you're married. Like it's saying, all things considered, that you're married.
And you meet all the criteria that you just listed.
Right. I mean, it seems like theirs is more of a 4-month thing as opposed to this 6-week thing. Okay, well, that might be it for Ramy facts.
Well, I love him. I can't wait till he comes back.
Me too.
Me too. All right, love you.